what are some of the long-term side effects from,
Hmm.
using it intravenously?
Hmm.
6 years later, you're talking about that you're going to sleep and you're still feeling all those
Yeah.
euphoric feelings again. Other than that, what are some of the long-term
Mm.
side effects where it could really be detrimental for your health?
Well, luckily for me, I didn't suffer from psychosis too much, but it's very common that gay men will go into psychosis. And that psychosis can affect you cognitively long term. And it can make you very suspicious, paranoid. It could make you constantly be in that flight or fright mode. So there is long-term effects of mood stabilizers, and even schizophrenia is more likely too. For me, a long-term effect is these using, I call them using dreams. I like, for instance, I could be at the gym and my veins are popping out, and there's a switch that flips and I see a needle going in, and our body just goes right into it, right into it. So I have to, breathe. You talk about transmutation, breath work. It's going
Breath
back to
work.
that breath, going back to that breath, telling your heart you're safe. The heart tells your brain you're safe, and the brain calms down the rest of the body. And that can happen in very quickly. Long-term effects, though, there could be some heart damage. That's one long-term effect, high blood pressure. The cognitive damage is repairable, and I was just reading a study on this actually, because I always thought the cognitive damage could be a long-term effect, but in terms of short-term memory, being able to reason, think, that is actually repairable. It takes the brain about 12 to 24 months to repair itself, but that's if you actually put effort into it. So I did a lot of brain games, memory games. I would read a lot, to try to get the brain to repair itself. Because in the first 6 months, it's hard to explain, but you see, like I would see a computer screen and totally forget how to work it, or the keyboard. I wouldn't, it just looks like a bunch of letters to me. I didn't know
Almost,
what to
almost like
do.
a form of Alzheimer's, right? Early
Yeah,
onset Alzheimer's.
yeah. And of course, short-term memory, and I was trying to wait tables.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't remember anything, I literally could not remember.
Orders.
Yeah. Right. I would just come back and say, "What did you say again?"
Oh my
And
God.
it was a mess. Um,